My daughter spent 3 days cooking for 23 people for my mom's birthday, but they bailed on her. The text came in 10 minutes before guests were supposed to arrive. I was standing in the doorway of the kitchen, trying not to cry over a beet salad. Not because of the beets, though. They do look like surgical waste, but because my daughter was still bouncing around like her future depended on whether grandma liked her lavender glaze. Maybe in her mind it did. She'd been up since 5 a.m., not exaggerating. I heard the alarm. She'd already baked, burned, remade, steam cleaned the floor, and was now plating sugar-free pear tarts for my mom's diabetic neighbor. Handwritten place cards, fresh flowers, a printed menu. The whole house smelled like thyme, butter, and hope. Then my phone buzzed. Group chat. Family thread. A single message from my dad. We've decided to celebrate at a restaurant. It's adults only. No punctuation. No apology. Just that. At first I thought it was a joke, but then I called him. Are you not coming? I asked, barely holding myself together. Oh yeah, we're already at the restaurant, he said cheerfully. I reminded him Ava cooked for 23 people. He said, well, she can freeze the leftovers, right? Gotta go, waiters here. I called my mom next. She said, honey, don't start. We just didn't want to risk anyone getting sick from a teenager's cooking. I could feel my jaw lock. She's not a child. She built a full menu, took classes, sanitized everything, even made diabetic options. Her reply? Well, that's nice, but it's not real cooking. I hung up. Then I called my sister, hoping just maybe she hadn't known, but she did. Oh, don't guilt trip everyone over this, she said. She's dramatic. She needs to learn not everything is about her. I couldn't even respond. I hung up again. I walked back into the kitchen. Ava was still focused, frosting the cake with little chocolate rosettes. She turned to me, beaming, and asked, do you think grandma will like it? I couldn't speak. She saw my face, reached for my phone, and saw the group chat. Then the photos. They were already eating. Her face just crumpled. No screaming, no sobbing, just slow, quiet tears. She put the phone down like it was made of glass and turned toward the cake. It was beautiful. 3 tears. Happy 67th, Grandma, piped in dark chocolate. She whispered, we should throw it all out. And in that moment, something in me snapped. No, I said, if they won't eat it, someone else will. I started calling people, friends, neighbors, old coworkers. I told the truth. My daughter spent 3 days cooking for a party. Her own family ditched. She made enough for 23. Can you come eat? Within an hour, our house was full. People brought wine, hugs, folding chairs. A woman I barely remembered from book club came with tulips and her teenage son. Even a local food journalist showed up. Someone had sent her the invite. She tasted the food, took photos, asked questions. She whispered to me, she's better than some professionals I've reviewed. By dessert, people were clapping. Someone made a toast to Ava for her talent, her courage, her heart. She got a standing ovation. That night, the article went live. The birthday that wasn't. How a teen chef was abandoned. Then served the most memorable meal of the year. They didn't name my parents, but they didn't need to. The comment section exploded. Who leaves their granddaughter like that? This girl deserves a Michelin star. And then, the knock. At 2 a.m., I opened the door to find my parents and sister on my porch, furious. You ruined our reputation, they hissed. I looked them dead in the eye and said, she just cooked. You made yourselves the villains. And when they screamed that Ava should be ashamed, I stepped in front of her. Out, my husband said, calm as ice. You don't get to hurt her twice. We never spoke to them again. Ava, she got into the culinary program of her dreams. She's still only 18, but people ask her to cook for events now. Her blog has real followers, real support, real hope. No, we never got an apology, but we got something better. We chose our daughter loudly, publicly, and forever.